Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about digital audio players and if they are worth it, and I would say it kind of depends. If you're an audiophile that still uses streaming services and just like streaming their music, then there's no need to get a digital audio player. Just use your phone, like that can stream everything you want, it can do everything basically. However, if you have a very large local library, like I kind of do, I have a lot of CDs, then, a digital audio player is actually kind of worth it, especially a cheap one. Like, even a cheap phone that just has a headphone jack and expandable storage would be good enough for most people, and even audiophiles for that matter. I am actually getting the LG V30 as kind of a secondary music player because I just don't have a lot of storage space left on this phone. And I don't want to, keep using it up. So I'd rather just store it on an SD card with that expandable storage on the LG 30 or V30. And it also has a quad DAC in it, so it has pretty good DAC, especially for a smartphone. Now, am I going to use it for a smartphone purpose? No, it's basically just going to be an offline music library that I listen to. I won't even really connect it to like the internet most of the times, but it's still convenient to have. And I think just having a secondary device to kind of plug away from, or not plug away, but just get less distracted from, not like quite a replacement for your phone, but just like a secondary phone that isn't nearly as distracting as your first, is perfectly fine. What I do take issue with is when people try to replace their actual phone with like a dumb phone or something that just doesn't do as much as a regular phone, because at that point, just delete like the apps that are distracting you. Like, I know they're addicting or whatever, but if you're really committed to, getting less distracted, that's what you're gonna have to do. And I have deleted several social media websites, or not websites, but apps like TikTok and stuff that brain rots me. I still have a few apps that are kind of brain rot, but I don't really interact with like shorts or reels or anything like that because, I understand that it's just supposed to be addicting and very distracting, and I just don't like that. So again, if you have a little bit of self-control and you're really committed to stop being so brain rotted, then again, you can just delete apps. It's really not that hard. You don't need like to replace your phone with a just less capable phone with worse performance and just worse all around components, especially in the camera department. So again, highly recommend just getting rid of the apps. And if you are going to be getting a digital music player, I would actually recommend using like an old phone, again, with like a headphone jack, preferably, and a expandable storage slot. That way you can get your entire local library on there pretty easily. Like I have, even on my phone that doesn't have like the most amount of storage ever, it's really not that hard to just get like a music player like Symphonium or Power Amp, and then just connect like an SD card or whatever, or even just, downloading your files from like a local server, which is what I'm doing right now. But I will definitely switch to like local storage from this point on, so it's easier to access all of my stuff. So, well, I do have a local storage, but with Symfonium, you have to download it to like an offline cache, and it downloads it directly to the app data, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But again, with like local storage and everything like that, whenever I get my LG V30, I'll just transfer my entire local library onto like an SD card, and again, just listen to it off of Power Amp or Symphonium, I mean, locally instead of downloading it from a server. So yeah. Besides that, that is basically gonna be it, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.